Oh hey! Let's get this party started. Play that intro!
Second.
Hello YouTube, it's me, Adele Birdee! Voice crack, oh my god. I was gonna do a cosplay related video, but I decided against it. If that is still something that you'd be interested in seeing, like a wig styling video or a cosplay makeup tutorial, please drop a comment down below, let me know. But I thought I'd do something simple and easy for today, because why the hell not? If you're offended by aggressive cleavage, then go to another channel. I'm going to be doing the tattoo tag, which is just talking about all the tattoos that I have. As you can see, I have some. I guess I'll just start with my collection of tattoos. So I have a notepad here that has all of the tattoos that I have gotten and the dates that they were on. I went back on my Facebook and my social media profiles. There are some tattoos that I have covered up now just because I've changed my stance on them and I wanted something different. So there are pictures that I have saved that I'll insert when I talk about them. So let's start from the beginning. In May of 2012, I got my first tattoo ever. It was a bird tattoo and it was just line work. It was on my forearm here. It's now covered up. It was just from my friend who I had met through another friend. I was super young at the time. I think I was like 17. And it was just $50. It was totally sterile, everything was done properly, you know, new needles, and everything was sanitized. He had his own workstation in the house that he was living in at the time. I mean, he's a great guy. I was just a fool and I got a really young tattoo. Then later on, I got the color. I don't know specifically when because there aren't any photos of it because I really wasn't very proud of it. So I didn't really take many photos of it. It was sometime in between May of 2012 and May of 2013. May of 2013, I got my stomach tattoo, which is just like a little rose that's on my hip. I really liked it at the time. It was perfect. It was everything that I wanted. Now it has warped a bit because I have gained some weight. I don't know, it just looks a little off. The middle of May, beginning of June, sometime I got a lower back tattoo. It was like a tribal piece. This was another tattoo that I didn't have pictures of. I didn't really like it. It didn't turn out the way that I wanted to. And because now that I have larger hips than I did at the time, it's small. So I want to get it covered up. Then in June of 2013, so in the same year, probably about a month later, I got a koi tattoo. This is a tattoo that I still have visible. It never got finished because we ran out of time. So he ran out of time and he had to go somewhere. I don't remember where. Oh, and I forgot to mention, between getting the color of my sparrow and the koi tattoo, so between May of 2012 and June of 2013, I honestly don't remember when it was. I had gotten the lotus flower that's on the back of my neck. It's kind of like lower on the back of my neck. It's just a silhouette, I still have it visible. I do really like it. It is kind of offset. The design that I had found was like a painting that a friend of mine had done, and they had just hand-drawn the lotus and painted it with watercolor, and then there was like a poem underneath. And I copied it exactly. I asked her for permission and I copied it exactly. So because she just hand-drawn it, it's not even. It's kind of, at the time I didn't really care, but it's kind of bothered me more now growing up and seeing that it's uneven. But again, it's on the back of my neck. I don't really have to see it all the time, but it still kind of bothered me. In February of 2015, I got this tattoo here. It is the Princess Mononoke's or San's mask from the movie Princess Mononoke. If you don't know what that movie is, then you should go and watch it. It's one of my favorite movies. It was a movie that my mom had showed me when I was really young, just getting me introduced to anime and Japanese culture, and that's probably why I love anime and Japanese culture, to to this day, I have me Totoro when I was really young. She showed me Nausicaa, Kiki's Delivery Service, and Princess Mononoke. The original design did not feature fur, but I asked the artist, Lefty Savage, to add in the fur just because I wanted it added in. All the tattoos that I had mentioned previously were just done by my friend in whatever house he was staying in at the time. So this was my first shop tattoo, it was my first shop experience, and I haven't gone to a different shop since. My next tattoo was my jellyfish tattoo. It was also done by Lefty. It was done in June of 2015. I don't know why I got it, because I actually used to be, and I'm still kind of terrified of jellyfish. I thought that it was beautiful, and I really wanted it, and I thought putting it down here on the back of my arm would be really perfect. And then I just went and got it one day, and it's still one of my favorite tattoos, and it's kind of helped me get over jellyfish somehow, even though like I barely even really see it. Next was my wolf tattoo. So this was a tattoo that I got in September of 2015, but it is my Game of Thrones tattoo. It says winter is coming. Game of Thrones is my favorite show of all time. I'm absolutely in love with it. Done crazy things to my brain and made me think crazy things and made me question everything I know about main characters not dying. Unfortunately, it has faded a little bit just because you use your hand all the time and it kind of peels away. I want more Game of Thrones tattoos. Next is my sleeves. Is Harley Quinn. I got it in October of 2015. It is Harley Quinn with like a kind of Joker smile, and she's like kind of crying. And then there's some diamonds down here, and there's Joker in here. And this was where my bird was, my sparrow that I was mentioning, but I didn't like it, and I just got my artist, who is a different artist, but at the same shop. His name's Polly Hatter. I got a different artist to cover it up. He did this whole sleeve, and we're still working on it. And then there's some diamonds, and there's some ha-ha-has, and some bats and stuff. All the ha-ha-has go in here, on the sides. And then at the very top, it says Asylum, and there's going to be, like when we actually do end up finishing it, I want to add some rain clouds and get some texture in there, and it says, "Remember, there's always madness," which is a quote from the Joker in, what's the comic? Oh my god. Simply just saying to James Gordon that you can always slip into madness, that you can always be mad if you're scared or if you need a place to go. There's always madness, and it will always cradle you. I don't know why, but I just found that so beautiful. Yeah, I was in a pretty abusive relationship previously, and I've always really felt close to Harley Quinn, like even though she's a really big fan favorite, and even though everybody kind of loves her, I've always felt really close to her, and I've always thought that she was me in a weird way. I've always liked her carefree spirit, even though she had been in terrible circumstances. The whole sleeve took about 7 hours to do, and it's still not done. That was just done in like one go. And then shortly after, in January of 2016, so a couple months later, I did get the Joker smile. It did cover up my previous tattoo that I had that I just didn't want anymore. You can still kind of see it poking out here. You can see the writing, but it's not done yet. Next are my bats. So I do have quite a lot of bats here, as you can see, but I have some in my ear. I'll also add a photo. I got those in May of 2016, so I went a couple months without getting a tattoo. This was like a Friday the 13th thing that my local tattoo shop had put on. Once again, it was Lefty. Want to eventually like kind of tie them down to the bats here. I just really wanted them, and I thought they were really cute, and every now and then they peek out a little bit. Then my next tattoo was my death moth. So this is the death moth here. I got that in July of 2016. It is a Silence of the Lambs moth, but like I didn't want it to be super obvious. I wanted like, I don't know, nerds to comment on it. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs is like one of my favorite movies. Even though I don't watch it enough, I need to be in the right mood to watch it. And once again, Polly Hatter, the guy who did my whole sleeve, and this chest piece here, he did that as well. Is my apple, my poison apple, here. I got that in September of 2016, and on the same day I got my Queen of Hearts. So I got them as like a deal, just saw it on Pinterest one day and I was like, I want that. So he drew it up and he did it like in a half an hour, and once again it was Polly Hatter who did this. And my Queen of Hearts, he looked kind of bumpy on this side because he did draw up two. I originally wanted the exact Queen of Hearts that is on the set of cards, but then he drew up kind of like a Tim Burton-y, like weird Q, like it's all pointed on the sides and it has like a crazy Q here instead of it being really refined, and it was a lot bigger. Like I originally just wanted it really tiny, but he drew it up and it looked all wicked and like spidery and like it's, like I said, like Tim Burton-y, and I went with that one immediately because that one was, you know, different and unique. People comment all the time on the fact that it's like not even on the other side, which I find kind of rude, but I don't really care. Like I don't mind it whatsoever. I love it. I think it's so cute. And then my last tattoo that I have currently is my my two-bird thigh piece tattoo. I'll post a video of it now since I'm in sweatpants and I don't want to get up. I got the line work in October of 2016, so last Halloween, and then I got the finished color just recently. It was just in February of 2017 that I got the color for it. This was another tattoo that was done by Polly Hatter. He had this design for a couple months, and then, you know, I asked him one day, is that bird design still available? And he said, yeah, I've had a lot of people be interested, but they never actually book anything. And I just was so relieved because I wanted it so bad. As you can see from my YouTube handle, my last name is Birdee, but it's actually just Bird in real life, and I've always had an affinity to birds and I just always loved them. And I saw the two birds, and honestly, even though it wasn't designed for me, I feel like it was made for me. I just thought of me and my mom. My mom and I would used to take walks when we lived in Halifax, and we would look at the robins and we would sing this robin song that I don't even remember, but I know that we had a song that talked about robins. I don't remember what it was. I just remember, for some reason, us having memories with robins and just birds in general. We've always had like bird decor in our house and always had bird cards that people gave us. And I saw it and I just thought of my mom immediately. Without even knowing that it was robins, I just thought of my mom and I wanted to get it. So I got it and I got it finished just recently, and I'm so happy with it. It's probably in my top 3 favorite tattoos, and I love it, and I get so many compliments on it. It's so amazing. I love it. All the artists that I have gotten tattooed by, it will just be the two you know, from Deluxe Tattoo Social Club here in North Bay, Ontario, Canada, that I'll be mentioning down below. They, like I said, are named Lefty and Polly. I'll be leaving their Instagrams down below, and you know, if you are ever looking into getting a tattoo here in Northern Ontario, please look them up. They're so talented and I love them, and I am so excited to fill my body with their tattoos and with their artwork. So that is all for the tattoo tag. You know, that's just the tattoos that I have currently. I have so many plans for what I want more, and you know, I know that a lot of what I mentioned is me getting my old tattoos covered up. It's just an exciting journey, and I'm so excited to see where it goes from here. I want to get so many amazing things. Thank you so much for watching this tattoo tag video thing that I did. You know, if you have any specific questions on maybe pain levels of any of the tattoos that I have, feel free to drop a comment down below or send me a message. I would love to answer that, but I just didn't really feel like it mattered in you know, this kind of quick tag video. When I have more tattoos in the future, I would love to make like an updated tattoo tag, but with those ones specifically, because again, I'm not done my collection. I'm nowhere near covered in tattoos. So you know, I would love to make another video eventually when I have some more, but until then, this is just like kind of what my tattoos are, maybe what they meant, maybe you learned something about me. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you want to leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want more content from your friendly neighborhood birdie. Yeah, that's gonna be my new outro. I've decided. Is that copyrighted? I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. Maybe I should do that first. Bye! This is my dog Bosco. Ooh, and my baby. Oh. Jessica Negri, who?
I love you. I love you.
Bye.